Welcome back to another episode of 20 Days where six dickheads get together to roll virtual dice and role play like beasts. I am Nathan, and I will be your dungeon master for this evening. I'll get my wonderful players to introduce their characters, starting with Addy.
Captain Malag, awesome, Githzerai, monk, badass, Hoya.
All right. Next would be Jake.
Playing Brick, Dragonborn, Staunch, Hero, fan of the people.
All right. After that, we got Jay.
Was that fan of the people or man of the people?
Man of the people.
Can it be both?
Could be fan.
Are you a fan of people or
No, not
more
particularly.
specifically the people?
I'm a man of the people.
Okay, even though you're not a
People's
man,
champion.
but that's fine.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm Jay. I'm playing Ulf, also known as Ulfednar Beta, is his full title at the moment. He is basically a 6-foot anthropomorphic wolf, known as a wolven, and he has gone through rough times of late, and he's trying to find his place once more amongst the crew after overcoming some trials and tribulations.
And lastly, we have Rana.
Kiwi! Better dragon than brick.
Jesus. Maybe.
Wow.
What contest?
Amazing support.
Contest.
Okay, so a quick recap, completely out of order from last week, episode 9. Just a few points. Now we remember that Ulfednar kicked Wraith while he was down, and Captain Malag and Genevieve both saw this, and it was like, yeah, little pop up in the corner came up during it. Captain Malag will remember this. Also, Captain Malag and Ulf had a deep conversation about Ulfednar's quest to find his place and purpose amongst the new crew. Now, a few hallucinations took place over the last couple of episodes. Ulf had a hallucination of Gowan last week, killing Gilly in front of him and being powerless to stop it. This has happened a couple of times now. So, go Ulf. Brick hallucinated about one Prince Dinar being on board and requesting Euphemia, whilst Vinzu was having a standoff with this prince. Brick ignored Vinzu and immediately took Prince Dinar's side and went to grab Euphemia. Captain Malag and hang on, we'll go down there. Gilly hallucinated about a winged kobold from a place called the Facility. Captain Malag and Bim moved from person to person, executing the parasites that were causing the hallucinations. And Captain Malag saw Genevieve's arm light up with starlight at one point. And there we have it. And at the end of the episode, you had travelled for 3 days unhindered, swapping in and out of the helm. Remind me who was on the helm last as the ship was ripped out of spelljamming speed.
Euphemia.
Was it?
And
Yep. She was in the chair with a brain slug while I was in the corner in my own vomit.
Oh no, we'd gone on
that
from
was
there.
way past that.
I reckon I'd jumped in the helm.
Okay. So when last we met our heroes, Captain Malag at the helm, ripped out of spelljamming speed to see some sails on the horizon. As you look around from your they were red sails. Make a perception check, Captain Malag.
Oops, sorry. Perception.
Yep.
Come on, strong start. Here we go. No pressure.
A little bit of pressure. Oh, it's a crit 20. Yeah, boy. Nice. All right, so you're basically looking off to your I mean, I don't know ship terms, but the rightiest ship,
Starboard.
starboard. Yep.
Hang on from the
And
starboard bow.
in front, I mean, this is space, so this is thousands of kilometers away. And you see what looks to be a single ship, more like it's kind of like a sloop. It's designed a bit differently to yours. You think this is of dark elf or drow design, and it looks to be on an interception course between you, and you're looking around. And you're sort of taking in a lot of visual information at the moment. There's some asteroids around. There's some just general sort of space junk. But you see where your next essential spell jamming lane, freeway, so to speak, your entry point is, being a few thousand kilometers away. But you feel like you're going to get intercepted before that from this ship, as it's sort of in front of you already coming in.
And I imagine we're already we'd be on the best possible course we could be on in there.
Yeah. So you've been ripped out of the lane, but you know the next entry point is a couple of thousand kilometers further up. Now, who is on the deck of the ship?
Yeah.
And what is everyone doing? Let's give us an information. Like, what's Brick, Wolf, and Gilly doing as Captain Malag, who needs to change his name to Captain Malag? Let's just make it easier for me. Is inside the helm's room.
Brick is supervising Wraith at the ballista.
So you're up on the back, the rear ballista.
Yeah.
He's basically just talking you through it and just showing you some mad sort of like angles that you probably take depending on the situation.
Yeah.
How to crank it faster, to maneuver it faster. Ulf?
Ulf is helping cart some extra ammunition around to the ballistas, the other weapon stations, etc. Just trying to do whatever work he can at the time.
Yep. And Gilly?
Going over the star maps in the Helms room.
Okay, cool. All right, so anyone who's on the deck, so Brick and Ulf, make a perception as well. As that other perception and description was the description for Captain Malag. That is good perception.
21.
How are you so perceptive?
That's an 18.
Okay, so you both recognize an incoming ship. Ulf, as far as ships are concerned, you haven't seen this ship before. You don't think it's Oksana's ship or anything.
Okay.
It just looks like a sloop inbound. It looks different to yours, but same with you, Brick. Same information. You sort of whether that 21 perception is you paying real attention to Wraith about how to like maneuver these like ballistas or not. That's up to you.
I kind of think, what the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck's that over there?
Incoming ship. A couple of thousand kilometers away. It's on an intercept course. But you also see Malag.
A reality where I'm happy.
No. You see another ship behind it. A bigger ship. And then you think you see like a massive flash come from the front of it.
But I can't quite make it out yet.
Yeah, I mean, your knowledge of such things, anything flashing off of a ship, you think cannons.
Yeah, something's firing.
Go to, but you think it's fire. Like, so, the ship behind the little sloop is a bigger vessel, and it also looks like it's a dark elf vessel.
Oh, does it? All right. I quickly yelled to Gilly. Gilly!
Huh?
Run and tell Mr. Brick. Drow elves off the starboard bow. Find Wraith and send him to me ASAP.
Aye, aye, Captain. Brick! And off goes Gilly, running out the.
All right. So bolting out onto the deck is this little gecko, red gecko, kobold / dragon, but not the other way around. Onto the deck, screaming out, "Mr. Brick!" Off you go. Let's play it out.
Back! Draw off the starboard bow! We need Wraith in the helm's room! Also, probably more guns!
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but there's a red ship over there.
Oh,
That's
Jesus
it,
Christ, Mr. Brick.
Good go. Wraith, can you just...
Mr. Brick,
Captain
do I
wants to
have your
talk to you.
permission?
What's the problem, little one?
Did you not just hear Gilly shouting,
You shouted something.
Malag wants you in the helm's room.
All right,
That's
I'll
the
be there
drow
in a
ship.
second.
He wants you
There's
now.
a drow ship.
Yeah, he wants you now.
All right, Wraith bolts to the helm's room.
Take over the ballista.
I think
All right.
maybe I should. Not to step on your toes there, Mr. Brick, but I have had some experience with these weapons. Besides, the quartermaster, the first mate, should remain able to roam and, direct the captain's orders around and ensure they're being carried out. Don't you think?
Suppose other people need supervising as well.
Right, so
Yeah, right you are.
I'll jump in
Aim
the
at that
ballista.
thing.
Go.
Into the helm's room. Shit cans, basically. He just comes bolting in, his Wraith. And he's like, Captain, young Gilly said you needed me in here.
Yeah, there's
What's going on?
two drow boats off the over there.
I can't see through walls.
Yep, I know you can't. It's been a while since I've come across any drows. Present company excluded. Is there anything we should be aware of?
Well, drow are renowned slavers.
I know, big fans of illithids. Well,
Yeah, they work together on occasion.
yeah.
I don't. I'm out of that sort of business. I'm out of that life. I'm just here to find fortune.
So, considering there's two vessels, one would think there's a fairly high chance that they mean to board us.
I would say so. Usual tactics would be come up alongside, harpoon, straight in, close the gap, jump over with a large crew, overwhelmed with numbers.
What's their speed like?
Usually pretty fast. They travel light.
Faster than us?
I'd say on par.
All right. As you were,
We're pretty fast, but these are drow design.
yeah. That's what I
Little
was
bit
afraid
speed.
of. They're pretty slender ships. I've not seen them up close, but yeah. I'm going to evasive maneuvers until we can get to that next lane, and then spell jam the hell out of here.
I don't know what any of that means, but sure, you do that.
Yeah. Just tell.
I don't want to be a slave to the drow.
Yeah, neither do I. It's not fun.
And I am a drow.
Good point. As you were, go tell Mr. Brick that we're going to try and do evasive maneuvers and to repel all boarders and do what he does best.
Okie dokie, will do. And he bolts out of there. Throws a salute as he runs out.
Yep.
All right. So on deck, did Brick man the ballista? Because apparently Gilly was eyeing it off.
No, Ulf did. Mr. Brick
Commander.
found Mr.
So there is
Toss-Double.
3 ballistas.
Yeah.
One is on the rear. One is on the starboard. And one is on the port. Yeah, ship terms.
I mean, I only suggested it because these two were having a little, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. And then Ulf did his cunning, hey, Brick, do you want to feel really important? So the
silly.
argument stopped, and Gilly will just kind of.
So there's 3. It sounds like in the background, oh, I'll take one boy. It sounds like Milo's jumped aboard one. He is on the port side one.
I'll probably stay off a ballista if I can, so that if anything comes close, pew, 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 pew.
What was that?
Gilly will shoot things.
One of the sound effects again.
Pew, 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 pew.
Too late.
It's too late. I did it.
No, on you.
No.
All right. So, as these 2 ships, you start taking maneuvers with your ship. Like, do you want to describe how you're doing that? Are you just
Yeah.
barrel rolling, or what?
So,
what's
just
what's your-
quickly, who's the closest? Like extending my senses, who's the closest crewman to the helm? Or is there anybody else in here with me?
I don't think there's anyone in the room with you currently. Everyone else is out on deck. So you're looking at pretty close. Probably between Billy or old Joe or...
Billy will do, he's quicker. I call Billy into, even if I've just got to get up to the door and shout out for him to come into the helms room.
Yep.
I just want somebody in there as a runner in case.
Oh, I can do that for you.
Good man, come on in. And I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna plow the most direct line, and when I know they're roughly in range of any form of, be it ballista or cannon, then I'll start trying to do evasive maneuvers, and I just want to go straight for the next lane so that as soon as I can get back up to spell jamming speed.
Yep, so you won't be able to hit spell jamming speed until you hit that lane. And
Yeah,
you're the
yeah.
only one on the ship that can currently see them.
Yep.
So, and you know it's a few thousand kilometers off. Like,
Yep.
you know you got some distance to cover before that. You also know that there's not much cover in the way of cover between here and there. A few asteroids, but that's about it, and they're not big.
Yeah, I'll try my best, but...
All right. So, we have Ulf manning a ballista. Is he going rear or
Starboard.
Starboard?
Yep.
So that leaves the rear one free. Which
I'll send Wraith over there.
Wraith will go over there. He'll
I thought Milo was going to get one.
No, it's
Yeah,
got
he's
Milo's
four.
on
Milo
the
got
port
4.
side.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck him up, boy.
Sorry, very small brain.
It's okay.
Wasn't
You're
Bim
only
supposed to be
Cobalt.
running on?
I can do it if you want
Isn't that his job?
I mean, I can.
They're all
love it.
working in... Well, they should be working in teams of 3, was how they were trained. But I forget the teams now.
He's working with Milo to put ammo up. So who's working with Ulf? Who do you want as your ammo partner? Who you gonna ask?
Well, I did take Wraith's gun, so I'm assuming he would go back to that gun.
Wraith's gun's the rear gun.
Oh. Well, then, considering we were standing at the rear
Yeah,
gun... then
you stand.
I'd-
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I've taken Wraith's gun.
Okay. He'll take the starboard one then. Who do you want your ammo monkey to be though?
So
Just
there's
curious.
Genevieve, Vinzu,
Yeah, I'll go
Zephyr.
Vinzu.
Inzu? Yeah, he'll do it with you.
Yep.
And Wraith and Genevieve will work together. But obviously, you know, you've practiced. The idea is to let off the shots, and if they are going to board, then step back and form the line, sort of thing, ready to repel orders.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's almost like this is not taking long. You know how long it's going to take to get to this point, and you've got a fair idea, Captain Malag, as to how this is going to go down. Like you feel like they're on an intercept course, and you think it's either going to be ramming speed, but they are. It does look like the rear ship is firing, and it's almost firing at the little one.
Yeah, that's what I'd thought. So, I mean, I know they both look like drow, but it's kind of like it's just a bit too hard to tell until I can see exactly what's going on. And it's not that I don't want to get involved, but time is of the essence. So we're just going to book it. And I mean, seeing as they're coming in, as soon as I can get a better look at something, then I'll reassess and send Billy out to pass the word.
Yeah. All right. So seconds seem to be taking forever as you're sort of like you know what's coming. Yep, go on.
I just want to move over to the gun that Milo and Bim are on.
Yep.
And be
Port side.
prepped, because if they start boarding, I'm going to cast haste on Bim.
Okay.
Terrible idea, so I'm going to do it.
All right. All right. So, what? Like seconds just slow down. Like time is slowing for you, Captain Malag. As like you have heard stories of drow raiding parties sort of boarding and just like either taking slaves or just murdering everyone. And you're looking up as you're sort of making your way up to this point. You're like, oh yeah, we're going to hit, and it sort of comes within about 500 or so feet. The front ship explodes. Anyone on deck and Captain Malag make another perception.
I was not ready for
As
that.
As the rear ship just barrels through the essentially the corpse of the ship corpse that was the sloop.
The wreckage.
Ship corpse sounds cooler.
Does sound cool.
Well, I mean, Captain Malag with your natty one, you are
Went from 20 to 1.
focused. Yeah, that's roll 20 for you. You are absolutely focused on your destination as opposed to what's happening around you. Brick. I'll make a bloody check for him. Where are you, buddy? Open up your sheet. Perception.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, you got good perception. Now I'm doing it. Sucker.
Hey?
Bad DM.
Alright.
Bad DM.
All right, I'll let you roll.
Yeah, good.
Perception, mate. It'll be a fucking nat 20. You watch.
Tell me
I can take that. That's how you do it.
All right, Ulf and Gilly.
Aye.
You, as the explosion, just before the explosion happened, you saw what looked to be a creature of some description on the ship point, right on the tip. As it exploded, just got propelled forwards.
So it was doing a Titanic, but with only one person.
Yeah,
Did we see where they went?
what a lonely soul. It's still on a collision course with you guys. So when you're in space, the Spelljammer, you create your own air pocket that lasts 2 minutes. This body is just almost like a ball. Like it's like this creature looks large,
Body on collision!
and the way that the ship's going, you feel the ship sort of maneuvering, like you can feel it, but you think, yeah, it's up to you what you do. But the only two people that have a shot are Wraith and Ulf. If you want to shoot, or you can leave it. But whatever this thing or person
Got
or
him.
creature is, it's on a collision course, flying
Um,
through space.
Gonna
As
alert
this
Malag.
massive ship is within like 300 feet of you guys now.
Yeah,
They
I'm
are
booking
on
it
a
to
collision
Malag.
course. You're booking it.
Shall-
Yeah, just to Malag so that he knows when this thing hits us what it is and he doesn't freak out too much.
All right, so you run into the helms room.
Malag, there's a thing and it's coming at the ship.
Define thing. There's lots of
Person.
things. Person?
The ship exploded.
Oh, I
He
saw
went,
that.
"Meow," and he's coming at us.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's happening, Captain. And then Gilly goes back out.
All right, I begrudgingly just bring it in.
You what towards it or away from it?
Yeah, but not to like just plow through it, just so that it will come alongside rather than,
Yep.
you know what I mean. So then try and scoop him up.
Okay. All right, give me a second. So you're gonna try and scoop this creature up, as this other ship is like in hot pursuit of this thing, and it looks like
So now
as
we're
they
heading
barrel
towards
as they barrel through. So you've changed heading, kind of like you're almost like tilting the ship a bit.
Okay.
As this other ship has barreled through the other ship corpse, it's obviously taken its focus off of that ship now, and it's realised there's another ship in range and sight, and you see it sort of start to sort of like come to a broadside sort of thing, coming around like that. Captain Malak?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if. I was hoping they were still front on, because then I was thinking of just charging them. But if they're turning broadside,
Hey,
we're
do
screwed.
whatever you want. This is Dungeons and Dragons, mate.
Alright.
Let's play it. Let's play the game.
Well, Brick is firing apparently. I'm going to dip the Seagull trash bin so that I'm going to try and come in under the person so that when they hit the bubble, they'll just fall on the deck. Do you know what I mean? Yep. And then I just shout out brace for impact, and I am going to just go back into the best line as I can to the lane, and at the same time hopefully buzz straight past the enemy ship, so that the idea is that once we're past them on the right angle, it'll take them too long to turn around, and hopefully just buy us enough time to, get us in front and keep us going. Does that make sense?
Yep. So the only thing is that as you're sort of like you're going towards your like you're already headed towards your lane, and they've sort of barreled through someone, and then they're sort of like coming to broadside you from the port. So they're sort of
so they were sort of coming in from behind us.
in front of you, and then they're sort of like they were on a collision course, and they're coming to like broadside you like that. Does that make sense?
Kind of, yeah. See, sorry, I imagined that they
Does
were
that
well, I imagine they were coming. Don't ask me why. I imagine they were
They're
coming
not
from
straight on.
Yeah, I just imagined that, and that's
They're
why
coming
when you were saying broadside, I'm like, hang on. All right, no, that's all right. I'll dip down, still grab the person, and then, yeah, I just want to push everything I have to go as fast as I can.
Yep. Okay. All right. So you dip down, and this Gilly looks up, and Ulf sees it as well. You see this creature just spinning like violently through.
As
through
they
Tobian.
Do we get a closer look at it? Like, can we identify what
in
this
its
thing
current
is now
state, it's just
closer?
something spinning. You're not really. You're watching this thing, like obviously, and you can see that's a creature or person of some kind, but it's kind of like in a I don't know, like you know how like a person would do a tumble.
Yeah.
They're
Like, it's
doing
like-
Sonic.
If,
Yeah, they're
if
doing-
this being hits the ship
Mhm.
at the current, rate of knots that they're traveling at, will they damage the ship, or will they more or less? Will it turn
they
them into
should.
paste, or?
No, it shouldn't. As Spelljam is a hell of a thing.
Good
It's
descriptor.
very, yeah. It's
Just say the DM wishes it not to be so.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's the way that gravity and the
Yeah.
air bubbles and things
Yep.
work. It's like every entity has its own gravity bubble, and so yeah, they're flying, but then they'll sort of just accept
Okay, cool.
they'll accept the gravity of your
Plot
ship.
armor. Got it.
Yeah, that'll do.
Um, so if they are within, like, if I can get within 30 feet of them, I'll probably try and use Mage Hand to steady and draw them. Like, if Malag's coming alongside them, so they're alongside the ship.
Oh
Can't you
no,
only
we're
carry,
gonna.
like, this amount?
Okay, cool.
All right. So
No steadying, just face
Malag
plant.
dips and goes under and comes around to sort of catch this creature, and it does. It enters your bubble, and it sort of just drops on the deck. And from there, you all see this drow vessel, and from here, everyone can sort of blatantly see corsairs all over it. And then you see like 3 cannons on the broadside. Like the side hatches open up, and then you see people like swinging grappling hooks ready to draw you guys in, and Captain Mallow sort of just punches at Chewie, trying to make as much speed as possible. This creature hits the deck, and it has got how to best describe
Change your plans. Kill it with fire.
it isn't a human, put it that way.
Ah shit!
I can't remember how to do this. Stop doing that for a start. I think I just do that. Is that right?
Just make a handout.
Oh,
Jesus.
God damn it.
But he doesn't look as feral as that.
Oh,
right,
freaky!
so-
It's a bloody
It's a Neogi.
yogi.
So it's got
Oh,
6 claw. It's got 6
fuck.
side legs coming out with its soft underbody and the carapace on its back, with hairs hanging out of it, and it's got this sort of like razor sharp teeth, long tongue, and beady black eyes. But you see it. It just looks. Who's looking at this thing?
Me.
I
Like
think
on deck.
everybody in
Yeah, I am.
panic.
He looks directly at you, Gilly. He doesn't look like he's in an attacking position. And he says, "I require sanctuary. I have escaped the Dark Elves."
You're not gonna kill anyone?
I am not a killer. I can help.
That's what a killer would say.
But I'm gonna put this really, really politely, buddy. But Gilly's looking at you, and you don't have thumbs.
It's true. I don't have thumbs. That is not of the Neogi. But I can help.
What can you do?
Recommend a good
This is
gun
really
tip.
the time. As the 3 cannons just open fire. One zips past the mast, and 2 hit home into the side of the ship. You hear a rousing cheer from the Corsairs on the other ship, as they're sort of like a half dozen grappling hooks come screaming over, and they all take purchase on your ship and mount up on your ship banister, and they sort of like reel themselves in, there must be you're looking over on the side of this ship, and there must be about 40 pirates, 45 maybe.
Right!
I need sanctuary.
Help us kill the drow!
Fucking fire!
Buddy, you got scythe arms. Help me cut the ropes.
I can try. It sort of like skitters over and like snaps like 2 ropes at once.
I like this one. Gilly goes and gonna cut as many ropes as I can.
See another half dozen like of these grappling hooks come like flying over, take purchase on the back, on the aft of the ship. They start reeling in. The ship's sort of like it's in like a broadside, sort of just slowly getting together.
Um,
I'm gonna go stand on that side with my shovel at the ready. Stretch my shovel muscles. Waving at them to fire.
All right. Is there anything before anyone sort of jumps ship or anything like that?
oh, channel my inner lizard.
Anyone wants to do? You're looking for an extra. This creature on board your ship sort of like takes a few skitters back. He's just like, so you see, I did as you asked, and he's like, I must get out of here. I will be slain.
Fucking do it again.
What? I can cut ropes. I'm not a warrior.
Today you are.
I'm.
Shit.
Don't know if it's
You
going to work. Sorry, you go. I'm just processing.
You see,
Just gonna.
everyone just sees this massive ballista like arrow just rip past like Ulf. You hear whoa, and it like cracks one of these dark elf pirates like right in the chest. He goes flying off the back. So, whoa! That's how you do it. Let's get him.
Hold your fire! We haven't been given the order.
I'll get him!
Fuck me!
Inside of your
Ballista!
I'm going to try and shake some of the hooks loose.
I'm gonna just keep cutting. If they're there, I'm just gonna keep cutting.
This is like a moment before battle. Like, just gets wild.
Yeah. All right.
Gilly's sort of done her thing. She's sort of or done his thing. He's sort of like run around and like cut as many ropes as he sort of can before these drow essentially start jumping ship. And Milo's clearly like taking a shot with a ballista.
Fucking fire!
Ulf, are you typing? Rick's getting ready. What are you doing, Ulf?
Well, I've seen this ballista arrow just like and hit a bloody elf and all that sort of stuff, and I'm just like, I hear Milo fucking carrying on. I'm like, hold your fire! Wait for the order from Captain Malhag.
Fuck that! Let's get him!
We don't know what.
He's in the helm's room. He's piloting this ship. Let's do it. Brick's in charge. Come on, boy.
Brick's standing there just going, fucking fire!
He's like said it like 4 times. It was like, wait for Captain Malak.
Fuck!
Really? Wherever you say that.
Wraith opens fire, rips it past Ulf as well. I blast another dark elf into oblivion. He like almost like just disappears on impact. Head explodes.
Do I notice this Neogi scuttling around on our deck? Oh,
they're pretty
massive.
massive.
They're fucking huge. They got like these eel heads and like spider-esque bodies.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Fucking
Brick.
fire!
Well, you want to fire at the elves, or you want to fire at what they were firing at?
Fucking
He
hell!
sort of skitters down into the common room.
Oh God, it's gone downstairs.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
We'll never get it out now.
Go get the bastard! Oh, fire!
At what?
The fucking elves! It's a giant fucking ship!
Oh my!
Fuck me sideways!
I fire at the ship.
Right, do it again!
Oh, Genevieve's reloading for him. All right, everyone. roll initiative. Other than Ulf, you can take an action unless that's what your action is, just pure confusion.
No, I'll attack.
No, I
Oh my
like the
God.
pure
I'll fire off
confusion.
that ballista. What do you want me to roll for that one?
Just a dex plus your. You're not proficient with ballista, are you?
I think I should be, considering
Okay. Go
my
ahead. Dex plus your proficiency.
dex. Where the fuck is my dex?
Yeah. Welcome to 20s for Days, where we just make up rules on the spot. Beauty.
So dex plus what?
Proficiency bonus.
Fucking fire!
You miss.
Oh, I
Fire better!
so hard.
Fuck!
Vinzu immediately reloads for you. It's all right, little one. Have another crack in a minute.
Hurry
All right,
the fuck
everyone.
up,
Calling
Vincent.
me little one. I used to be your boss.
You've never been my boss.
Well, I've been your boss before.
Shut the fuck
Shut
up, Vinsu! Hurry up!
Vinzu's already reloaded. He's got his axe in his hand, ready to go. All right. Initiative, please. What do we got here? I should
15.
do it too. We got the highest, 15.
Yep.
Brick. All right. Who's next?
Me at 12.
12. Get the Malak. Gilly.
8. Oh no, sorry, 10. And then Ulf at 8.
All right. So. What were you? 10. 8. All right. So. You'll see a dark elf with with short cut white hair, a typical sort of pirate eye patch, but you can see the scar that comes up across his eye and like, comes up half his head, so he's missing like this streak of like hair as well. And he's in like this almost full plate sort of looking armor. It's like really spiky stuff. And he's got like this wicked looking or cutlass or scimitar. And you just see him, he's just belting out orders that he's made himself visible to you as he's sort of just screaming out to in multiple languages to board their ship, take as many slaves as they can, kill any who oppose them. And then it's Brick's turn as you sort of see all these like maybe 30 to 40 dark elves wanting to jump over, and then you sort of see their leader at the aft of the ship near the ship wheel, bellowing out orders. What do you want to do
I'm gonna delay until they're
on the ship?
within, Wooshka
Sorry.
range.
Yeah, fair cool.
Just make like my old friend Maxie and wind up. And
You sort of hear the shovels like, "Oh yeah, mate. Oh, it's been a long time.
yeah, buddy.
Let's fuck him up. Oh yeah, yeah."
I'm still screaming at them to fire. Fucking fire!
And it's at that point you sort of not only like the ship sort of like hit together, and then it's just on all these drow just like a wave. They've practiced this multiple times. Jump over onto your ship. Multiple jump onto Ulf's ballista. They're like on you as they're like barreling over, trying to make purchase on the actual deck. You see some of them jump from rigging to rigging. But their captain, or what looks to be their leader, stays on their ship for now. Now, There are 3 on you, Ulf.
Hmm.
What's your AC?
16.
2 hits. 14 damage. As these 2 like wicked-looking dark elf blades take purchase. You see Vinzu take a couple of slashes across the chest. You see. I'm just gonna add that in. Gilly, where were you standing? You've not got your thing on.
By the ballista with Milo and Bim.
Oh, so that's on the other side of the ship. So you're not in. Oh, well, you couldn't have been there if you wanted to try and like slash ropes. If you would.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I ran over and slashed ropes. Yep.
All right. What's your AC?
Gilly's AC is a 16, my good sir.
2 hits also.
No.
15 damage.
I don't like it.
And then who else is up there? Brick. What's your AC? Oh, that's a lot of
Can I
hits.
take my turn as they get there?
Yes. There's 3 on you.
You're good.
What do you do?
I'll hit the first one with the shovel.
But there's more around you. Yep.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. The shovel's like, nah, mate, we're not hitting these at all. You're like, I want the big one. Let's get him.
Mate, I need to get there. We need to get rid of these ones so I can get there.
He forces you to disengage, jump ship, and charge at the big one.
I mean, I'm not unhappy.
The shovel takes over your body, so to speak, momentarily. It forces you to take your action as a disengage.
Yep.
You jump up on the railing, jump ship, and you bolt up the stairs, and you face off 1v1 versus their leader.
Did it look good?
It looked fucking sick.
Yeah, good.
Mr. Brick, where are you going?
The plan was completely to make a defensive line, but you look sick making a completely offensive play. Best defense is a good offense, they say. And you are facing off 1v1 versus their leader. All right. Who else is up the back? You see Wraith cop a couple of hits. Genevieve supporting him. She whips out a. So anyone who's looking, she pulls out her cutlass, starts going ham, and then she sort of like somewhat summons a second cutlass made out of like almost bright light. She starts going a little bit ham over there. Wraith is defending himself, just taking a few shots with his sidearm, and he pulls out like what looks to be a kukri knife. All right. Who else is up there? Billy Scars is running. Bim charges. Him and Milo, like side by side, he's like, just as I've taught you, boy, in the gums. They sort of like tandem, like jump off of like different, like, and jump and swing off of like ropes. Come in, and they're here to protect Gilly. They come, both of them just drop on this one dude, both with daggers, or well, the short sword for Milo, but the dagger from Bim. They both straight through the neck of this dark elf, both land on his chest. You see Bim's like,
High five!
And his body just like lights on fire.
This is amazing.
All right. Who else is there? Obviously, Zephyr is not involved at all. Old Joe's like, oh, you young whippersnappers, I'm out of here. He sort of makes his way back to the captain's quarters. This is no place for me. All right, it is now Captain Malag's turn.
Have a little cringe because I just watched my plans go down the gurgler. All right, so so my turn will be I fling my hood to Billy.
Oh,
I tell him to wear it and look like me and pilot the ship from the wheel.
okay.
And
I can do that. Do you want me to pilot it from here, or
Oh, I thought you could only do it from the wheel. Oh, if he can attune to it and pilot, yeah, by all means.
it's going to take a little while, though? I think
Well, that's why I thought if he hops on the wheel, he can.
I'll jump on the wheel.
Yep.
No,
And
no worries.
I book it out and to the nearest ledge, and I'm going to spider climb onto their ship. Hopefully
go under?
stealthing. Yeah, well, if that's the quickest route that doesn't put me straight into combat,
That's the only route that will not put you into combat.
that's what I'll do then. And I'm like full speed run.
All right. You see Billy shit can it, and then he looks around the corner. He's like, "Nope." He runs back the other way, and he sort of starts like climbing up a different way just to sort of like make a purchase. And he runs over the wheel. He's like, "Okay." He sort of grabs the wheel, and he's just like, and he looks exactly like Captain Malag. And yeah, you shit can it under, like, I guess you sort of just jump off the side of the boat, and then let gravity sort of bring you back in.
Yep.
And start running. Like you've got like a fairly good movement as well, don't you?
Yeah, my base is 45.
Okay, we'll say you get under and then from their ship to his. I reckon you'd be on the other side of their ship by the end of your movement.
Cool.
If you were to dash.
Yep. And hopefully stealthing.
At the end, you can.
Yeah.
Sure. Give it a go. Probably breaks all sorts of rules, but fuck yeah, drop it. Roll cool. It's a bit poo.
No, I'm just trying to stay out of line of sight, really.
Yeah. You feel like you haven't been spotted, like you are underneath the ship.
Yeah.
And you are on the other side of their ship, like the side that's not being fought over.
Yep.
All right, Gilly, as you've just seen Milo and Bim tactically take down one of your assailants, leaving one left, but they've absolutely, definitely killed this guy as he's on fire and he's missing a chest cavity.
This is amazeballs, and I am so incredibly impressed. Just gonna be like, take a second and go, wow.
All right, Ulf, your turn. I'm joking. No panic attack.
No, it's fine. And after that second, I'm going to spend the next 5 seconds casting Wall of Fire.
Oh, shit.
So
Where?
that on the enemy ship, preferably,
On ours. What?
I'd like it under their main mast so that hopefully their sail sets on fire, and curve it round so that it kind of like cuts off part of their way towards us. So I'd like an end of it under their ship, under their ship's sail, and yeah, trying to funnel them so that they don't have access to the entire side of the ship to board over. They've got to kind of skirt around the flame.
You know that most of them already jumped, but yeah, that if any other drow were to come up, you would probably cut off most of their sort of way over. And you obviously set a massive fire on their ship, so you know.
Yay! That's what I
Also
wanted to
good.
do. They can't take us if they don't have a ship to do so.
All right. Yeah, you set the ship on fire.
And I'll quicken. Yeah, I'll quicken spell a firebolt on the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Firebolt. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Is he standing right in front of me?
Yep.
Is Bim and Milo either side of me?
They're not flanking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Wait, no, sorry. This don't worry. The previous kobold that I used to play as had pack tactics. They've altered that now.
Okay. You miss.
I think probably because I was busy high fiving Bim and Milo.
Yeah, fair call. All right, Ulfedna, as you got 3 on you, and Vinzu,
Right.
who
I
Vinzu
am.
by the BT dubs. He's you give a quick glance at him, and you do a double take, and it's almost like he's you can just see these veins going through his face and up and through his shoulders, and he doesn't actually have pupils anymore. His eyes are just white.
Yeah. So I'm excited because of that. I'm pissed off because I've now got these drow who've attacked me, and as I looked over and I saw Vinzu, starting to build up his little rage there, his little roid rage. I've seen Brick just leave his post completely. I've seen Malag scurry off. I'm just like,
Oh no, you didn't see Malag jump over. What you see is Malag is manning the wheel.
okay, all right. Well, I saw Brick just jump ship, and I'm just like,
Now you know how it feels.
nothing's going right. Oh my. Get off our ship! And I launch an attack at the 3 that are on me.
Mhm.
So that will be 1. Does 21 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That does 6 damage. Hang on, how many attacks do I get?
2 plus
2.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Depends what
Second
weapon. Yeah.
attack.
Yeah. 2.
Doesn't sound good. Second attack. Come on. That's a 16.
That hits. And how do you
5
want to do
damage.
that one? Give us a description, buddy.
Oh, yes. So I've just grabbed my spear but technically I didn't grab my spear. I grabbed the ballista arrow that was like in the barrel or
Been
whatever
loaded.
just next to
Yep.
yeah, I've grabbed one of those and I've just
Nice.
straight up into this thing and it's just like straight through him and it's just like he's
Cool.
just scarecrowed.
Yeah, boy. Nice. Anything else?
Yes. I'm going to action surge, use an additional action, and I'm going to attack another one.
Mhm. Very nice. Drop them attacks. That's a hit.
That's
Drop
a
it
hit.
again.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead.
23, 22,
Quick.
21, 16.
Cheeky gives a quick description on that one, matey.
So that one, I've sort of just still holding on to that ballista arrow, and I've just like lunged it over with his mate on it, and I've just sort of like beaten him off the ballista
Amazing.
with his mate's body. And then as he sort of hit the ground there, I've just like with the weight of it, dragging me down with it, I guess, and I've just like pinned him to the deck of the ship.
Nice.
So it's a
Sick.
drought shish kebab.
The repairs will come out of your pay, by the way. So that's fine. Good idea.
Who said that?
It'll look totally amazing.
Anything else?
Anything else?
I don't know, just kill another one while you're at it, mate. You're on a roll.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to manifest my echo.
Oh shit.
Yes, that's a free action.
Yep. And for my bonus action, the echo is going to attack.
Yeah. Is
Good.
that how it works? No, he uses one of your actions to attack.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, man.
Yeah.
In that case,
because
Or
you're
you
using
can use Unleash Incarnation,
Ooh.
which is an
No,
extra
no,
attack from your
I'll
Echo
save that.
Smash.
I'll save that.
Okay.
I'll wind back like half a second, and I won't do that manifest
Or
echo.
it's free to manifest your Echo, so you can.
Yeah, but he's
and
not
it
going to
gives
do
you-
anything. If he,
There's the chance that he might soak up an enemy hit. So instead of the enemy hitting you,
yeah,
it'll hit the echo. So it
All
just
right.
buys you a bit of breathing room.
All right, fine. Yep, I'll manifest the echo then, and
Where's he standing? You can
he's
get him
going to basically block me
the other one
from
of the
the other
dudes that
guy.
are on you.
Yeah,
Yep.
from the other drow.
Cool. All right. All right. So this dark elf or drow corsair in the full plate, sort of, he just leans down, picks up a shield, and he looks at Brick, and he says, "You're mine." And then
So
sort
while
of
he's saying that, I'm talking to the shovel.
yeah, right.
What can I say?
You
Can I hit this guy?
Yeah, mate, let's get him.
Good.
For some reason, your whole body erupts in like a purple sort of fire. And then this guy like lunges at you.
Yep.
And he makes 2 attacks with his scimitar. And 1 will hit. Oh no, yeah, 1 will hit. You take 8 damage.
Yeah.
And then an extra 10 poison damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then it is Brick's turn.
I'm going to hit him right back.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I figured.
Damn.
Jesus.
2, 3. It's also 21,
2
38, 53.
The
2
lowest roll that Brick just
Alright.
made there, guys, was a 17. The
17.
highest was a 30 to hit.
So
So
36.
36.
Dong! Does the dark elf just have like a flat face?
I mean, most of it went into the shield. Yeah, he's all right. He's laughing. He gives you a bit of a smile. All right. Next up are all the dark elf pirates that are over everybody, and more sort of come down out of the rigging and start surrounding people. You see Vinzu cop a couple of slashes to the back, and he doesn't look like he cares too much at this point. You see a couple swing down and jump on Captain Malag at the wheel. It's really Billy, but Captain Malag. You see a couple attack Genevieve and Wraith again, as she seems to be dispatching them pretty quickly. And both of those, the combination there with a Genevieve in close combat and Wraith providing cover fire, it's a good combo. Bim and Milo dispatch the other one that was on Gilly, much in the same fashion, except it's all at the knees. There's a lot of slashing at the back of the knees, and then you sort of see Bim again.
I'm so proud.
Both of them are sort of like at the same time just start slashing at the gums. It's not a good sight for the this poor dark elf. I'm so proud.
My little killing machine, brother.
Sadio, I do this in Sadio's name. All right. Who else is there? Who else is on there? Milo, Wraith, Billy. Billy's sort of fending, but he's not doing too good. He sort of pulls out a rapier, but he's more defensively dueling as opposed to he's not built for killing. He's built for drinking and casting spells. Vinzu's muscles just tense, and there's like 3 of them on him in front of him, 3 behind, and he sort of like just brings up the axe and he's like, he just like cleaves through the front 3 as their like bodies just like just missed, and then he sort of just just blood all over him. He just turns to the other 3, and they're sort of just like do the sort of heart. They're like, oh shit! Now what's going? Jesus,
Abort! Abort!
Yeah, they sort of take a step back. They're looking at each other like, what the fuck's going on here? But yeah, like Ulf and Ulf's Echo just get blasted with blood. Like this is there is no finesse about this whatsoever. It is a blunt instrument of death, and he is going nuts. All right, Captain Malag.
Continue sprinting around until I can get up to the big dude on top.
So you could probably just do a normal move, and you sort of like jump up, and you'd be behind this dude.
Yep. All right. I'll just run up and touch him in the back. Hopefully. So I just need to make a melee attack, which is this +8. Oh, shit. I might use an inspiration to reroll that. Oh, no, it's at advantage. At advantage because we're flanking, yeah? So 20, dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
Alrighty. 19, sorry. 19 hit.
Miss.
I'll burn an inspo then. Son of a bitch. Roll that again. There you go. 18. So 25. We'll do. I could have just done this. 27 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
As
very good.
I whisper in Sardior's name and get him with an inflict wounds.
Yeah, he's sort of back, sort of just like you see this growth of black, like just pure black, sort of like reach up and sort of try and take him, and he sort of like it sort of like almost infects his plate mail, and he sort of looks back and he's just like, "I'll deal with you in a minute." All right.
Hit the fucking brick. That's all I can do.
Gilly.
How many are in front of me?
0, except there's like you're looking all around you. There's like just melees everywhere. You look to your left and you see You see Ulf that's like speared a couple, and then he's manifested his echo. He doesn't do that too often, but he's done it. And you see Vinzu going nuts. Like you haven't seen this ever from Vinzu. He is jacked. Like he's bigger than what he was before, and he was big
Nice.
before. And he is just like taken out 3 drow in an instant. Like he's just pulled up his axe and just like blasted them, just missed them everywhere.
So
And now
okay.
he's just turning around, just like looking down on these like other 3. He's just like, everything's sort of just like pulsating.
So in that case, I'm going to do 3 things. I'm going to maintain.
On the aft, you see Billy, who's under pressure, and you see Genevieve and Wraith, who seem to have things under control where they are.
Okay, so I'm going to flick Scorching Rays towards Billy to
At
help him
Billy?
out.
Oh, at the adversaries on him?
Yes.
Yeah, nah, just him.
Nah, Billy. So I can shoot 3 rays.
Mhm.
So I'll ping 2 in his direction, and anyone else looking in trouble?
Not at this stage. I mean, there's just drow everywhere.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ping the closest
there's
ones
3
to Billy then.
3 on Billy. Oh shit!
So 1, 2, and 3 Scorching Rays.
All hit, especially the crit.
And to Vinzu, I'm gonna shout, "They'll want the casters! That includes Euphemia!"
All 3 of those, you just burn holes straight through all 3 of them, and they just like light on fire and fall over. And Billy's sort of like looking down, and he's like rapier, and he's like, "Ha ha!"
Billy, you twat! I shot him!
You hear Vinzu roar at these other 3. Like it is not anything you've ever heard before. All right.
I did a good
Ulf, your
thing.
turn. You are watching something happen, and you've never seen this before. This is hectic at this point. Like, imagine Jason Momoa, even more jacked, but like all like Super Saiyan sort of jacked. Like he's just and just constantly like almost increasing mass the angrier he's sort of getting.
Right.
And then Gilly yells that out, and it's just like just snaps him, and he's looking like he's gonna. You don't know how this is going to end.
Well, it's gonna end well.
Right. So there's 1 on me and 3 in front of him.
Yep.
And is he?
You're now just like covered in like
Yeah. Is he in
entrails and-
close proximity to the one on me?
he's sort of like adjacent-ish.
Okay.
He's sort of kind of like to the side.
All right. I'm going to go after the Niyogi.
Okay. Yep. So you're gonna sort of bolt down, dodging everything, and you sort of bolt down to the common room.
Yep.
Okay. You sort
Obviously
of
my echo would take the attack
You stay there.
opportunity.
Yeah. No. So the echo's kind of in front of you anyway, so you got free reign to do this. But I think if you run out of 30 feet of him, he sort of just pops.
Yeah.
I think he's got that
Or is-
ability now,
are
whether
you-
it's in a
you
mile or
further?
whatever.
Oh, cool. So he stays. All right. So you run down the stairs, and you're looking around. So behind you is the cargo hold, and in front of you is the where you're sleeping and stuff. You hear something in the cargo hold. Like obviously you hear something. It's not like you need a perception check.
I headed that way.
So you jump into the cargo hold, and you see sort of he's not hiding, but he's sort of like taking sort of like he's sort of just lowering himself a bit, sort of just checking out who's sort of coming in here.
Seems you're a wanted man. Wanted thing.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. The drow, they want me. I was their prisoner, and I escaped. I took one of their sloops, but they caught me. I was lucky when I saw your ship.
Oh, aye. Yes, very lucky. Now, how about you repay that luck? Repay our generosity to keep you here when all my instincts tell me to throw you off the bloody side.
Are you the captain?
That's not important.
Yes.
I mean, I haven't talked to the captain yet. I'm just after sanctuary.
Right, well, only the captain
For a
can
little
grant
bit
you
of time.
sanctuary, so in the meantime, why don't you ingratiate yourself towards him and prove that you're worth all our effort?
I am not a warrior. I will pay you back later if my life is saved.
You're not a warrior, then what are you?
I am, how to put this, more scientist.
You're a scientist.
I am,
What does that entail? Not that we have time to get into this, but
and that's your turn.
Yeah.
So this this elf, this dark elf in the full plate, strikes again at Brick after taking what looked to be a really really good hit from the shovel. What's your AC?
19.
2 hits.
Fucking
16 damage, and then 20 poison damage.
Yep.
Okay. As he just sort of like strikes at you, sort of like he looks very, very nimble on his feet, even in the full plate. Sort of like just seems to be very well practiced at 1-to-1. Well, now it's 1 versus 2, but at 1-to-1 combat. As the first and the first hit that you sort of struck at him earlier, you feel that was a cracking hit. If he, it's one of those hits where like the shovel on the side probably would have taken his head off if he hadn't sort of like been in the right sort of position.
Or, become a gnome pancake.
Yeah. All right, Brick, your turn.
Oh, shit, mate. You have to hit him a bit harder, aren't you?
Oh, mate. Let me, how about you just let me take control, eh? I could do more damage.
You want to take control?
Oh, yeah, yeah, boy.
And you're going to fuck him up.
I'll fuck him up and everything.
And then I can have control again.
Yeah, sure, yeah, no.
You pinky swear?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. Fucking get him.
What happens?
So Syria kind of takes over. And I guess everything kind of goes red. And this kind of like really intensive kind of rage just kind of washes over me.
Right.
And then I'll hit.
Whooshka.
is doing something akin to what Vinzu is currently doing.
Are you telling me that Brick's ultimate ability is to do whatever Vinzu's doing but better?
No,
It's not his
no.
ultimate.
He's just giving a little bit of control to
I
Syria.
know, but just humour me there.
You get one more attack with your sword as well.
At advantage if it helps.
It is at advantage.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I'm on the
We
other
did that
side.
shovel one as well then.
Shovel's second
Didn't
attack
help.
misses. Ripper misses.
Probably could have clicked advantage. Fuck me.
Ripper, yeah, you could have. Ripper, yeah, boy, crits again. So that is, what is that? 15.
15
15,
plus 20, 35.
35?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. As this guy sort of smiles a bit more. He's like, you fight well, but not well enough. All the Dark Elves on board. 3 jump Gilly from the thingy, the ropes and stuff, ship terms. What's your AC again? Sorry. Rigging.
Nanya.
All right, all hit then.
Okay, I'm having a spaz trying to get my thing to work. 16.
Okay, 2 hits.
Don't like this.
14 damage.
Still don't like this.
One of them takes a slash at Bim and hits and cuts him. You see.
That's it. He's gonna die.
You see one slash at Milo but miss. The 3 that were facing Vinzu turn and run. They sort of run towards the other side of the ship, like away from him, as he was
That's
facing.
fair.
Like, and they sort of just almost jump. They jump overboard to sort of get that gravity plane back onto the side of the ship, and you just see all 3 of them just jump over. Yeah, someone's got a TV on. In the background. Billy's free, and he moves over to support Genevieve and Wraith, but they're doing really, really well. Who else is left? The one that's on Ulf's Echo just stabs straight through it and just pops it. And then 3 other drow in heavier armor appear on the deck of their ship, not affected by the wall of fire, but they're looking at Captain Malag, and they run up the stairs with wicked looking scimitars again, and they're all 3 of them sort of face down on him. But they've had to dash to get there. So, all right, Vinzu. You see Vinzu roar after being told about Euphemia, and he charges and he just leaps off the boat, off the ship, off the other side. Just double axe over the head, and he just disappears over the side. And you hear this cracking boom. Who else is left? Bim stabs back at the Dark Elf, takes purchase, but doesn't kill his target as he's by himself. Milo has to attack his own target. He gets him right in the gums. Hey! Rips it out. Just pulls him down. Just pilfers through his pockets a bit. And that's about it. Captain Malak, you now have
Alright,
three. You sort of disappeared from your seat. You have three what look to be heavy guard that have appeared from below deck and have come up to support their captain on you. They didn't take strikes at you as they had to move so far to get to you.
God damn it. It changes everything. Alright, I'm going to. Sorry, give me 1 second. Where is that? It's concentration. Actually, I will do that. Alright. I draw my scimitar. And can I channel key points from that like I did last time?
Sure.
How many? You just gave me points last time.
3.
And how many bad guys? How many other elves did you say came up?
You're 3 heavier looking armed and armored on you, as well as the captain.
All right. I will. Oops. Quickly, as I've got my scimitar out, I just quickly run my hand across the blade, and then I flick the finger to all 3 of them. And as the blood flicks out, I cast Bane. So all 3 of the little ones get to make charisma saving throws DC 16.
1 passes, 2 don't.
Alright, so the other 2, every time they go to make an attack, they minus 1d4.
Okay. Cool. That's it.
And I think I will pull a cheeky Rob, and I spend a key point as a bonus action to dodge.
Yeah, boy. Nice. All right, Gilly.
Gilly is going to Scorching Ray. So Milo's killed his.
Yep.
Bim hasn't killed his.
Nope.
And we're at the edge of the ship, so, right?
Yep.
So, are there more ahead of us towards where Brick disappeared?
Well, there's Brick's fighting one. Looks like Captain Malag's over there fighting 3.
Yeah.
They're up on the top aft deck. There looks to everyone. A lot of what you saw that was on the side, sort of like the rabble, they've jumped over and they're all through the rigging and they're sort of jumping down and hitting you from all sides. There's no
So, I'm going to ping the one in front of Bim, and then I'm going to ping 2 towards Malag and Brick.
Which 2?
Pew, pew, pew. I was going to go with just whatever ones were closer. So, first one was going to Bim, and the others will go out to Malag and Brick.
Okay. Which one? Malag or Brick? So the 27 goes on the big boss.
Yes, please.
Big boss
And
boy. Alright, so they all hit.
cool beans. So first one is Bim's buddy.
Kills him.
Second one is the middle dude, and
Yep.
yeah, middle of the 3, whatever, and Mr. Big Boss Man. And I'm just gonna Bim, Milo, we gotta help the captain. Take out the big guy.
Okay. Yep. So the scorching ray that hits the middle dude sort of just blasts into his chest, sort of looks down, looks over, like makes eye contact with Gilly. Then he like looks at Malag, and he sort of, just sort of pulls his like, 'cause they got the same sort of deal as the boss, just like not as good. Shields and swords, both all go for a strike. But he does eyeball Gilly.
Yeah.
And he
I'm going to
says,
spend my movement running
running where?
to try and get over to the other ship.
Okay.
Pull a
Yeah.
floaty patody over through the through the gravity bubbles. If it doesn't work
They
100%,
burn another. Fine.
I'll give myself a little shove with Mage Hand to make sure I get over to the other ship.
Oh yeah, you just jump. It's like normal physics because your bubbles are over one another.
Yeah.
All right. So you sort of shit can it past like Milo and Milo and Bim. And you sort of like whoop, jump up, jump over, and you're on the ship.
Yep.
And there's a big wall of fire that's scorching everything.
Great. How much damage is it causing the ship?
Whatever you roll. I don't think it was an awful lot. But things
like
are on
25
fire.
or something like that.
Oh, I was thinking of my wall of fire.
Yeah. 21. So, yeah, I mean, he's done some damage.
That's
Just
a bit
catching
sad.
shit on fire. It's over multiple rounds. So.
Yeah, cool.
No one's like on that way. Good times. Anything else?
You know what? I'll quicken spell another. Hang on. So boop boop. And my spells. Yeah, I'll quicken spell my final scorching rays at the big boss.
Okay.
Just to assist.
Your first one hits.
That's okay. Still helping. If we take out the big guy, then hopefully the rest will give up.
Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. So this blast hits him in the side, and he sort of sees more crew coming. And he says to his comrades, "He's like, it's time to end this." Ulf, your turn.
Right, so I'm downstairs in the cargo area with this lovable chap, and right, well, if you won't help us, then what bloody good are you? And I storm off, and I run up onto the deck. Is there many on our ship still, or are they all? Yeah,
heaps of.
All right.
You don't know where Vinzu's gone.
Right, so I'm just looking around, I see all this chaos around me, all these enemy.
You've just seen Gilly shit can onto the other ship. Captain Malag is at the wheel. Oh, actually, he's supporting Genevieve and Wraith.
Yep.
Bim and Milo look like they've dispatched a few. Yeah. Let's play D&D.
All right. So I reached down to my hip.
So most of your movement would have been spent to come back up and around and up on the stairs and on deck. You're sort of surveying there.
Yep. So I reached down onto my hip, and I pull up the horn that Janda gave to me in the between.
Mm-hmm.
And I just look at it and I'm like, help me now.
And you hear a distant horn a horn that you've heard before. This horn. The more you look at it, you're blowing on it as you're sort of seeing it. You're seeing all these runes and stuff start to glow, like a nice emerald green, sort of just glow out of it. And next to you appears a young lad. He must be about 17. Well built human. In furs, like he's been living out in the wild. And he looks up and he's got like an axe in hand, like a small hand axe. And he's got a knife with the blades being made out of some sort of beast's tooth in the other. He says, "Hello, Pa.
Right, son.
I'm here. It's time. I'm here to help. I can only do this once. Who are we getting?"
Everyone. Everyone
And
who's not part of my crew.
And he sort of just like looks around. Who do you want him to take down? Who do you want him to have a look at?
Who's the nearest drow?
There's probably a bunch that are about to jump down on Dim and Milo.
Yeah, we'll take them.
All right. So you see him. He looks up at you, and he sort of you see his echo appear in the rigging. He swaps, and you see his hand axe sort of just cleave straight up into this drow's guts, and then the tooth. He sort of lets go of the rigging. The tooth knife bang down into the back of the neck, and as they fall, blood just all over the place, and he's just like gets ready to go again.
That's my boy.
All right, the big boss boy. 19, isn't it, Brick?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Pretty cool, baby. All right. So, as his sword makes purchase a couple of times, hitting you wherever it, like he's sort of at the same time. The shovel's sort of like your rage is taking over, and your like Brick doesn't have finesse with his attacks, but now he definitely has no finesse whatsoever. So he's sort of like a blunt instrument, just wailing like with sheer force. But the shield's coming up. He's seeing these things, and there's a nice slash at your knee, and then it comes up like below, like, and he sort of comes over and slashes at your sort of elbow, and you take 24 normal damage
Wonderful.
and 30 poison.
Yeah, right.
Are you still standing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Holy shit! Yeah, right. Fucking mate, you're a fucking wild. You're a fucking wild animal.
I get health back when my shovel gets.
Yeah. Forgot about that cheeky little
Yeah.
cheeky little bit of info. All right. You see. All right, Brick, your turn.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna hit him again. Well, Syria's gonna hit him again.
Yeah, boy. Hit.
14.
Miss. And.
At advantage.
Oh, yeah, at advantage. Yeah, good call. Miss. And.
Yeah, definitely misses on the second.
Is it 2 misses?
No, that was the advantage for the first attack. Just if I got better, which I did not.
Okay. So your first one takes purchase, but with that, Jesus Christ. The sword comes down on your other leg, and you take an extra 8 damage and an extra 10 poison. And then how much does he take?
26, 40.
Fucking Jesus. He's looking less confident.
Yeah,
How's
good.
Brick looking?
With that one, he's a lot better. It's not great, but he's okay.
All right. The Dark Elves, the other 3 that are on Malag.
Shuck and jive, shuck and jive.
You're doing disadvantage, aren't you? You're dodging.
Yep. So disadvantage to all of them, and 2 of them add minus
-4.
1d4 to each attack.
All right, so one's a crit. That was a -1. The other -1 is 7 -4, which is 3, so he misses. It wouldn't be a crit. It would be the other one. 13. What's your AC?
18.
-2 is 16. No, they miss. And the last one, who doesn't get a -4,
A little bit of pee comes out.
misses.
Oh,
Rob,
more.
the Rob tactics coming into
Rob
play.
tactics alive. Oh, rolls.
That's it. All right. 3 drow jump down on Bim and Milo. 2 jump down on Ulf's son. Two strikes against Ulf's son Ufe. And 2 strikes make purchase against Bim. And Bim goes unconscious. One against Milo. Hits him. He doesn't go unconscious. He's alright. And 2 on Ufe. 2 misses from Ufe as he sort of just parries them effortlessly, almost. There's more fighting going on around the ship. It seems like the aft of the ship seems to be under control now, as Genevieve sort of takes the lead of that sort of little crew, and she beckons Wraith and the new Captain Malag, who clearly doesn't sound like Captain Malag, to support the middle of the deck. Yeah, that's a boot. It. Malag. Oh, and you hear. So it's a ship NPCs now. So you guys just hear this thumping and wailing going on the hull. You also you hear 3 cracks from under the deck of the enemy ship as the cannons let loose again. Smash straight through the side of the ship into the cargo hold. You sort of see Milo sort of kind of standing over Bim, and he's doing his best to sort of fight off the assailants that have taken down Bim. And he's doing all right, but he's Milo. He's not a warrior. He slinks in the shadows and takes him out that way. He's not a 1-to-1 fighter. Now Ufe sees this and he sort of like grabs his hand axe, starts belting his chest. And he's like, he says, "Come, father, let us make battle!" And he sort of just runs at these warriors that are just taken down taking down Bims. Just jumps on the first. Holy shit, he critted. Jumps on the first one, just smashes straight through him, barrels him over the edge. Like both of them just over the edge of the ship. And you see like Ufe's. He's dropped his knife at the last second and grabbed the hold of the side. Malak, your turn.
Seeing Brick in a little bit of a quandary, I will channel my inner Brick and go ham.
Yeah, boy.
Be the brick. Be the brick.
What is that noise?
I think that's Brick's computer taking off. So I will, against better judgment, oh no, I'll just do 2 attacks and flurry of blows
On who, sorry?
on the big guy.
Okay.
So the 14 misses, 20 hits.
The 20 does hit, yes.
Okay, so 7 damage there, 21 and 21, so another 22 points of damage.
Total?
Yep.
Okay. It's not looking good. Alright. Gilly.
Okay, so magic missile at 4th level. Majority are going to be. They're all going to launch at the guy who hit Bim until he dies, and then the rest will just go and hit everyone else around.
So the one that hit Bim, as you're preparing to cast this, you see before you start casting.
Oh,
you
sorry,
see,
I thought it was going to do the level thing.
That looks like a young lad of about 17. Big build, long, what coloured hair, Jay?
Red.
Red, flowing long hair. Looks a bit wild. Sort of just like barrel into the dude that took out Bim. It's like his hand actually just jumps and just smashes into the back of the neck of this dude, and he sort of like takes him with him over the side of the ship.
How else can you kill him?
I mean, no. Too bad, so sad.
Yeah, apparently. Oh, come on.
Mate, you got to do them all individually.
Yeah, apparently. So, anyway, let me see. At 4th level, 7 darts?
Yep.
Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
On who?
Closest around me working out. You know what? We'll just go with the big guy.
Okay.
And then, if there's anyone around Bim and Milo, them as well. If they're safe for now, then I'll leave that.
Choose your target. There's still one on Milo. Bim's disappeared for some reason.
Them first. Milo and Bim first.
So all these magic missiles just spread out and hone in. Hit this last assailant that's on top of Milo. Just
great.
Once he's a mess.
Dead, turn around, quicken spell, fire bolt at the big dude. Ah, that was shit. It's okay, Bim's safe.
It's flying past Brick's face.
Yeah, I was about to say, hang on, dodge.
Hey.
Hi, Bim! Brick! One of you!
Ulf, your turn.
Right, so I've just seen Uwe go over the railing. He's still clinging on though, because of his axe.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So I run over there, I grab him by the scruff and just sort of pull him up over the railing again. popping back on his feet. It's like, you never learn one for your surroundings. Where are you, lad? Let's go. And we take
All right,
off,
father.
and we're going to jump over onto the enemy ship.
Mhm.
And we're going to try and cut our way through the crowd up to the big boss.
Okay. So the crowd has been thinned a lot. There's only a few left, but the majority is essentially the big guy that Brick is facing down with, and the three dudes that are furiously swiping at Malag or Captain Malag, and he's sort of like, you see him like he's almost kind of like not like a blur, but he's sort of like he's just practiced this a lot, and he's sort of like just he's got his sword out and he's just parrying like everything that's coming his way. With the careful use of your echo, you could probably make it up to the side by side with Brick if you wanted to.
No, we'll attack from the rear.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll come up behind them.
All right, so you'd be up almost next to Gilly on the. You see a massive wall of fire going on. There's a raging blaze all over their ship. Make a perception check. Ufei is behind you. So it'll be almost simultaneous. Okay, so you're like looking at everything going on. Like you've been in many battles before, and you're like calculating sort of what's going on. Raging fire. Gilly's there shooting off back towards the ship. You see Brick sort of in a bit of a rage, just slamming down on this boss. You see Malag surrounded by enemies, and you sort of look around and like in the stars you see something that's not right. It still looks like your normal surroundings of stars and stuff, but it's almost wrong. You think you see almost stars out of place, and they're off color, and they're bigger than they should be. Anyway, proceed.
Right.
Anyway, ignore that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, ignore that.
What?
That's just what you perceive at this exact moment. Like that's weird.
Right. So yeah, we basically try and cut our way up, and we'll try and take on the three around Malag from the back. Because they're obviously facing Malag.
So you can burn like everything you have to sort of get in behind those three guys, including like a cheeky swap with your Echo. So you and your son will both be there.
Yep.
If you want, or you could be ready to charge in next turn.
Yeah, we'll move so we can still charge in next turn.
Okay. So you're doing that sort of pseudo stealth. All right. The big boy on Bricko. All right, 3 hits, no crits this time, mate.
You're good.
Not worried at all.
No, I'm good.
Relaxed as.
20 damage and 25 poison damage.
Yeah, I'm still good. That hurt a bit.
He will move. Oh, he's going to cop 2 hits. He'll stay where he is.
I'll say mine's pretty tiny if he's going to leave my.
No, he'll stay. Rick, your turn.
Alright, he's going to hit him again.
Yep.
For another crit.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
4th.
28.
20s for days.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So what's that? 22, 35, 47
How do you want to do it?
damage.
Hey!
Yeah. This is just going to be a good old-fashioned whooshka, kind of like coming from down underneath upwards.
Mhm.
And I basically want to hit him straight up, not out of his gravity, but just so he can fall straight back down. Kind of slam on the ground in front of me.
Yeah, and he does. He
And I put one foot on his chest and kind of stand there.
victory.
This is the
all right.
first kill I've had that hasn't been stolen from me, so that's great.
It almost was though.
What's that, Brick?
I know.
Gilead aimed those. If Gilead aimed those magic missiles your way, that would have been it.
Well, while Brick's not looking, I'll cast a cheeky cure lightweights.
All right. The Dark Elves, the three of them sort of, hang on, I'll decide whether they stay or flee. See the captain being cut down. One of them fights on, the guy who's not baned, fights on furiously. The other two sort of kind of just take a step back and put their weapons down and their hands up. That one guy who's now is at disadvantage.
Not anymore.
Because
It's just
not
normal.
anymore.
Yeah, because I was only dodging for that one turn.
Doesn't make purchase, but you think that might have to be more to do with the captain being slain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're go to the ship NPCs. We'll do Ufe at the same time as Ulf.
Yep.
As he's only around for a finite amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a roar coming from your ship somewhere. You can't see Vinzu, but it's Vinzu. He is just screaming his lungs out.
Oh, right. Forgot about him.
You see Genevieve on the other ship, sort of commanding the other two, Wraith and Billy. Billy's not doing a whole lot, but it's Billy.
Yeah.
To sort of aim their attacks at the remaining drow that are aboard. Milo's sort of defending Bim, so no more attacks can come Bim's way. Speaking of Bim, that's another death save. That's not good.
No.
That's an issue.
Believe me, that's going to be a big issue.
Captain Malak.
How can I see Billy, Bim and Milo? How far away are they?
You can see Milo. They're on the edge of the ship. They're on the edge of your ship. From where you are, you can see Milo, but Bim is... Oh, he's obviously on the ground, so you can't see him behind the banister.
That's right. Awesome. So, pray this doesn't hurt me. So I still square off against the dude in front of me, but I channel my divinity, and as I feint towards the guy in front of me, a second Malag just sprints off to stand next to Bim and Milo, and he will do. Damn it! What's a bloody spell? Sorry. Spare the dying on Bim.
Okay. Can you bring that spell up?
It's channel divinity. Where is it? Invoke duplicity.
Yeah.
No. Oh no, that's my turn. Sorry. As an action, you create a perfect illusion of yourself. All right. Ah, shit. Can I take all that back?
Sure.
Oh no, I suppose I can't because I can't see Bim, so I don't really know that he's gone down.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I heard. I'd like to think I heard somebody shout "Bim," and I want to run over.
I don't think anyone has at this point because they're still dealing with Drow.
Mhm.
I
Oh, I
think the only
thought.
person that screamed Bim was Rana,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
but
Well, Gilly.
I don't think Gilly was focused. Gilly sort of turned and just sort of didn't see Bim for a second, just shot all the magic missiles, and then I don't know.
Yeah. No. Look, that's fair enough. If Malak doesn't know about it, he's just going to smack down on the one in front of him.
Yep, go for it.
Will just be 3 attacks at normal. Oh, whoops. Should have been that. Oh, they're poo. 15,
3
11,
misses.
15. Yep. That's it.
Yep. All right, Gilly, your turn.
So I can see.
You've seen Brick victoriously slay their leader. You've just seen Ulf and some human
Punk
kid.
ass little kid.
He looks like a big boy, and he looks like he knows what he's doing as far as battle is concerned. But you've never
God,
seen him
yeah.
before. Run past you, and they look like they got the same sort of ability. Like they use their echo and shift, and they're working really well as a little team. Yes. You
And
don't see Bib currently.
how's Milo doing?
Milo's up, but he seems to be kind of on the back foot as Genevieve, Wraith, and Billy Scars move down the stairs towards the last of the Drow who are facing down with
Yeah.
Milo.
So I'm
Definitely
gonna.
on the defensive. There's 2 Drow there.
So the big guy's dead, so I'm gonna leap back over the railing and head on
Mhm.
back to Milo.
Well, you just jump over the railing and you sort of see the mess. There's just dead bodies everywhere. Massive pile around where Bim and Milo are. You see Bim on the ground, not moving.
Not
You see
good.
a mess where Vinzu was, and then you sort of see Genevieve and that about to sort of come in and sort of deal with things if they don't get dealt with
Let's see.
before that.
So 1, 2. Oops. 3, 4, 5 darts at the remaining ones. Because
Yep.
screw them.
You like obliterate the last 2 before Genevieve can sort of come over and finish them off.
And BIM!
And yeah, Bim's on the ground.
See breathing.
You'd have to check.
Yeah, I'm going to turn that into a quicken spell so I can check on Bim's breathing.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be breathing.
Can I make a medicine check?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing!
You have no idea what you're doing. You're not a medic. You're not a cleric. You have no idea. All right.
Screaming gilly
Oof.
noises.
Your turn. So
Yep,
you just see
so,
the victorious Brick just belting this big guy, and
Yep.
you sort of witness these other 2 sort of lay down their swords and shields. They throw them down and sort
Yep.
of
They're stepping
off.
backwards, and I just sort of look to my boy, and I'm just like, and then we both just sort of run in from behind, and we basically kick the back of the knee, makes them sort of drop down. Like we each pick one of the guys that are coming back.
Yep.
So he takes the one on the right, I take the one on the left, or whatever, and we both kick them in the back of the knee, grab them like that, and then just.
Yep. They did. Coup de grace. All right, so there's just 1 left. And Brick, it's your turn. Funny about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, good.
Just re-arrive back to the drink. Welcome back, mate.
Yeah, thank you. It's good to be back.
Anywhere in particular? The MCP
Um,
or the GABA? Or the Waco?
I'm gonna loot the shit out of the big boss dude
Jesus
that
Christ.
Yep.
Okay.
I gotta do
So,
it.
The mid.
so you look down. You're like, got a nice shiny sword, very spiky and wicked looking. It's got like a green sort of uh, green tinge sort of going through the center of the blade and down along the curve.
Yeah, I'll
The
take that.
shield. You can pick that up. The shield just looks like a shield, and his armor looks like plate armor. Just looks like a dark elf design. He doesn't have anything on him, as you would presume a captain of a ship wouldn't be hauling a bunch of loot around on his person as he's on his ship, and it's probably, I mean, make an intelligence check.
Here we go. It's my time to shine.
Come on, it's got to be like a.
Yeah, you got no idea. You don't know where all this guy's shit is. You carry all your stuff on you. Why doesn't he carry all his stuff?
No, I'll take the shield and the sword.
Cool.
Don't have a
Throw
shield.
Yeah, sick. If you take a shield and you use it, you can't use the second weapon.
Oh, I said I was going to use it. I just want it.
Typical dragon logic. All right, is there anything else you want to do? Well, that takes your action to sit there and fucking loot all for your whole turn. There's no dark elves remaining. It's just the ship NPCs. Now, Gilly, you're looking down at Bim. You have no idea what you're doing. There's just blood and guts and stuff all around. Milo's there with you, and he's like, "Hey!" sort of in your ear, and you don't want any part of it. You look up and you see you see Vinzu. He sort of comes back up on board, and he's got like 3 drow heads in one hand, and like his great axe in the other.
Good job,
And
Vinzu!
he's sort of just starting to calm down. You know, he's sort of like just muttering to himself a bit, and then he sort of like when he finishes like this calming down, he looks at the 3 heads and he just like drops them, and he sort of like drops the axe and sort of like takes off down towards the crew quarters.
You did good, Vinzu. She's safe.
All right. Genevieve, Billy, and Wraith turn up to the side of Bim. And Genevieve sort of bends down. What is the problem?
Look at him. He's not breathing.
She does a check. She sort of bends down and feels for a pulse, and then feels her breathing. He's like, "The little one. He has died in battle. He is dead."
Nope. Another nature check. Medicine. Gilly's just nope.
He has passed to another realm.
Nope.
There is no.
Nope.
It's all right. I will converse with the captain.
Keep screaming for my lag.
Okay. Malag, your turn. You have one adversary who's still angry.
I just like turn and shit can it to Gilly.
Okay. All right. You take one hit,
I will.
unless you want to do something.
Was he next to me?
Who?
This one that was left.
Nah. He was within a stepping range and like whooshka him though. But
I will spend my last key point
Mm-hmm.
to. Sorry, just dash. Yeah. I'll take an attack of opportunity because I'll spend my last last key point to dash instead of disengage.
Okay. The spear takes purchase, and you take 12 points of damage.
Go tickles. Oops,
as he
12,
sort of like,
sorry.
it's not a spear, it's a bloody scimitar, sorry.
Yeah. I
Scimitar
just sort
sort
of like take a stumble, but just keep booking it.
Yep. Alright. Gilly.
I'm gonna.
They're good. Sorry. I'm,
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
mate. Sorry.
dash.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
You make it all the way over.
Yeah.
You will.
And I try to chuck a well, I cast spare the dying.
I'll even chuck in inspos if it helps.
Oh, I've got plenty of inspos. Don't worry about that. But other than a cure light, that's the best I can do at the moment.
Genevieve says to you, Captain, it is all in vain. He has passed already.
Fair enough. Let's mourn momentarily and round up all these elves.
Alright, so there's like one elf left.
Oh, is that all?
And that's the one that was raging on you, and he's sort of like turned around to face down against like you
What
just
happened
sort
to
of
the two
see.
that backed off?
Yeah, that
Oh, I took care of him.
Ulf and Ufe just like necked him.
Why didn't
Just
you
like
take
walked
the
up
guy
behind
that
him.
was actually fighting? God
They
damn
backed
it.
into it. Don't worry, I'll get to him.
Yeah, no, it kind of makes the whole making an example. You need one person to live to make an example, and we can't vent any extra rage or anger on this one guy because we need to send him back.
Sure, we can. We'll hit him, and you can spare the dying him, and then we'll hit him again.
Alright. Meta. Alright, Ulf, your turn. No, Gilly. Gilly
That's
first.
good.
Sorry.
Well, it's a good thing I threw my dagger at him.
Who?
The one drow that's left.
It's a long throw. Go for it.
22?
Disadvantage.
17.
It does take purchase. It hits him somehow. Doesn't kill him.
That's okay, I'll launch a fireball at him.
Ball.
Fireball.
Hey, don't hit me.
I'm gonna lift my shield up.
How close are Ulf and Brick to him?
Both within 10 feet.
No.
If they're that close, I'm not gonna shoot them. I'll just...
You are grieving.
See what happens.
What
Yeah,
would
fuck
we
it.
do?
Alright. Ulf,
World.
Ufe,
Sorry,
and
guys.
Rick need to make a dexterity saving throw. 15 or higher. I'll do Ufe.
Oh, sorry.
Fail. That's right.
Sorry,
We'll take the
Brick. Sorry, my leg.
Ufe fails. Ulf fails. Brick fails. What's the damage? 40?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The dice
Alright, Brick.
were in line with me, and I've got
I
like
halved that.
3 max damage to that.
Why do you have that? Oh, fire resistance, don't you? So
Yeah.
Brick, you
It's
take
brass.
20. You just see this streak, this like, and then this ball of fire just erupts on this guy, and anyone who's not Brick, Ulf, or Ufe, as they are also engulfed, just sees this this dark elf creature, just like ash, he's like, dissipates. Now, Ulf, you take 40 damage. Brick, you take 20. Ufe takes 40.
Sorry, guys.
As the impact happens, Ufe turns to Ulf and says, he's like, Father. He's just turned to ash as well.
No! Not again!
Can I inspo that?
What do you want to do?
Not have him explode?
Let it play out. Let it play out. Let it play out. It's all right. It's all good. You should have thought about it before you cast Fireball.
I call.
Should have thought about it before you killed Ben.
I
so
call everybody back to the ship. I take the flag. I imagine the boats are burning Inferno now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
that
just
after the ship.
As am I.
we
Yeah.
just
oh my
really-
god, Ulf's gonna be bold.
push
I need
back off.
someone- Help. Like, I am fucked.
Are you unconscious?
I'm not unconscious. I am just fucked up beyond all recognition.
I'll
Yep.
pick Ulf up and run him over to our ship
I
just to get
call
away from the
everybody
fire.
back.
Like,
We-
I am missing lots of...
Push off. I shout out to Billy to get us into that. Like, I point that way towards the lane.
Yeah. So he jumps on the. He jumps on the just the wheel. He sort of maneuvers that way. So like,
Because
stop
I've
on its
still
feet.
got
He's just starting to move.
one spell to get us back into.
Yeah. All right.
orders.
So, Ulf, you get back and you're sort of like a bit blurry, and then you look over, and these yellow stars. You've seen this before. Almost as your ship sort of leaves the air pocket of the other ship, it jogs your memory, and you're like, gosh, you remember, like you're fucked. Like you're sort of like watching over, and you see this rift open up nearby the ship, and then this gigantic creature, just like serpentine with like massive jaw. This is like colossal. This thing's fucking huge, bigger than any dragon or anything that you've ever heard of before. You hear this. I don't know if it's even going to play, but you hear this noise as the rift opens, and this thing just completely devours the drow shit. I don't know if it's going to play.
Yeah.
And then that's the whole noise it's making as it's exiting this rift. It engulfs this ship, and you sort of see its eyes sort of turn towards your ship, but then like another rift opens, and it just almost disappears into like almost another dimension or a parallel pocket or something. Anyway, Billy's got the ship underway, and that ship is fucked. It's gone. There's nothing left. There might be a few splinters left.
We just quickly take anything we need. Like if there's a sword or a shield that's of any use, or if
There's probably swords and shields that are left over from the drow that boarded your ship.
and they just get punted off the side.
The bodies.
Yeah. Like we just grab swords. Like I just shout to Milo, Genevieve, Wraith, whoever's left that's not like shit, or feeling shit. I mean, sorry. Just to grab whatever they can and throw the bodies off the side as quick as we can.
Okay. Just panic, like get them off.
No, I don't want them on the boat. They're getting off the Seagull trash bin. But the last one, I will put a note in. I'll quickly just write, "Don't fuck with the Seagull trash bin." Tuck it in like his shirt pocket and poof, turf him off. And then call for a quick all hands on deck except for Billy.
Okay, yeah. So Billy's got the he's got the helm. So, what would you like to say?
I look around. Is everybody walking and talking and breathing?
Gilly's just sitting by Bim.
People are fucked. Bim is obviously dead on the deck. Everyone else, like you've got Billy, who's at the wheel. Wraith and Genevieve look fine.
Yep.
But she is wanting to talk to you. Vinzu is nowhere to be seen. Old Joe sort of comes out after the battle. He's an old man.
So?
He's really old. Who else is there?
So was Yoda.
Obviously, Zephyr comes out, but he's not a warrior. Milo's there nearby. He looks a bit messed up, but he's seen a few battles. But yeah,
All right.
what would you like to?
Just tell everybody to hold this place. Don't go anywhere. And I quickly storm downstairs to find Vinzu and this creature.
Genevieve grabs you first. Captain, a quick word.
Can we walk and talk?
We can, but time is of the essence.
You are correct. All right, far away.
I might have something. It's not perfect, but I can bring him back. It is a part of where I come from. A spell. I can bring him back from the beyond.
What's it involve?
But I need a little bit of time alone with the body. But he will not be himself when he comes back. It is up to the gods and him as to what he comes back as.
What kind of magic are we talking about here?
I have the ability to channel my deity through the stars, and I can reincarnate his body.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
She goes over and picks up Bim. I will need your quarters for this.
You have it.
Bim is Gilly is just.
It's okay, Gilly.
If you want anyone specifically to come with,
Alright.
you can come with, but
I can
I need
help.
perfect silence.
I can.
Okay. She takes Bim's body very carefully, and you see her left arm glowing with stars as she sort of takes Bim into the captain's quarters and lays him on the captain's bed.
As we go, I'm just gonna. Bim's probably dropped his dagger, so I'm gonna grab that.
Yep.
Gilly just kind of shuffles along.
Yep. So, for the next 1 hour, Genevieve spends time with the body. She goes and gathers her pack and brings out a bunch of rare oils and herbs and almost like not fruits but like flora of from different worlds and stuff, all very alien to you. You've never seen any of this, and she sort of starts casting a spell, and you see the stars sort of maneuver from her arm down to her hand, and they sort of start sparkling over Bim's body. And that's where we're going to leave it this week.
You bastard! You killed my kobold. No, Gilly's fine.
All right. Do you want to all whisper me your votes for best role players this week? And anybody, if anybody's in the chat at all,
Looks like there's a few. But
throw in a vote for your favorite character this week, favorite role player. Yeah, drop it in there. They get an inspiration. Might go towards an ultimate ability. Who knows? Let's see it. 2 votes in so far from the party.
Also, apparently, family were quite offended to hear about Bim.
Hey, no one got to him in time. All right. From the party, it's a bit of a landslide this week, as it is going to go to Brick. Well done, mate.
Thanks, guys.
You messed shit up. We were proud.
Well done.
It didn't I?
Lots of things happened, eh?
Mm.
All from a drow raiding party. There's a Nyogi on board. Bim died. Ulf's son appeared and then died in a fireball.
You wouldn't let me roll my inspo for that.
I mean,
Oh, Christ.
it was done and dusted. It's fine. It gives us opportunity to roleplay later. And you were grieving anyway. You just been like, boo! Bim!
Poor Bim.
Um,
I mean, even if I was there, I got no medicine abilities.
well, no one was available. It was him and Milo. Milo's no healer. His own spells.
Hmm.
And Genevieve and that were under attack. So was Billy. Captain Malag was on the other ship.
Yep.
And I rolled a natural 1 for his death save. So,
yeah, I didn't realise until after, and then for shit, better rolled a 1 then. I should have burnt an inspo.
you know, it is what it is. These things happen. It's all about the story. Doesn't look like there's any votes from the stream today. Which is
No, it doesn't look like it.
Well,
That's
one
all
of
right.
them's me, so.
That's right. Oh, I can see there's a whole heap on. Well, apparently. That's okay.
All right. Well, you dickhead.
I am a dickhead. But I'm hilarious.
All right. Well, as usual, catch us on our usual socials. We're kind of semi-active on the Facebook and the Instagrams. YouTube's getting uploaded. The tweeters. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's all. That's all for you kids to do over there. But as always, you know, hope you had fun this week. I think a few minds were blown. There's a few cool things happening, and it opens up the story for the future, which is great. And let's do it. We'll see you next Monday for another fantastic game of 20s for days.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See.